Hey friends, day 7 spent at home turning this living room into a mini pharmacy. So I started organizing things by where they're going and who they're going to. And for once, I'm not totally ashamed for having a very messy house. The surgeons are really gonna appreciate all of this. We've got more stuff going to Laura. 7:30 a.m. and we are off to the Institute of Vascular Surgery to drop off a big donation. Let's go. Here we are in the Institute of Vascular Surgery. These IKEA bags were made for war. So we just did the drop off at the Institute of Vascular Surgery and they were very grateful to you guys for your help. They expressed some needs, an ultrasound machine more than anything, and we're gonna see if we can bring it in here. We already have an anesthesia machine here, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second because I got invited to operate a few cases this morning with them. And I'll show you guys exactly what the operating room looks like. In my opinion, it's one of the very best in the country. We donated this machine a couple of years ago, and from what I hear from the doctors, it has helped in countless surgeries. So this is where your donations go. Without this machine, so many people wouldn't be operated. So we really, really appreciate you. Thank you. It was a great day operating here. It's really good to be in a hospital that has resources. The operating rooms are operating regularly, which is not super common here these days. It's a great hospital. We definitely need to keep helping here. We'll let you know. On the menu today for donations are the little things, like these little pieces of plastic that the nurses need to find veins on patients, and you would be shocked what they're having to use in place of something so simple. So I'm gonna fill my pockets with a bunch of them and give them to all these good nurses that need them for their good work. Also, we'll be dropping off some forceps for the surgeons, some vascular pieces, as you can see here. This is called a helper. And of course, much needed sutures. Thanks, guys. So in the same hospital, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, my colleague was telling me that she had to go into the operating room and operate her second case wearing the same operating room clothes that she wore during her first case, which was covered in blood because there were no other operating room clothes for some reason. And then last week, when we were operating together, it was the doctor, the surgeon, who actually found the operating room clothes on her own in order to be able to operate her cases. So we've got to the point where a lot of surgeons have to bring their own materials. God knows where they find it. God knows who they pay for it. But these are people that really care so they can make things go forward. Today, the doctor didn't have so much luck. So it looks like the cases might be canceled unless some sort of miracle happens. If I can predict anything, I think soon we're going to get to the point where they're just really not going to care if you just go into a salon and operate with street clothes. Because, I mean, that's where we're at. And I mean, I don't think it's the doctor's fault. So if push comes to shove and there is nothing to operate with, I mean, that's what we have to do, right? It's tough. Do you guys like my hat? It's actually a boot, but you know, when the hospital doesn't have resources, you make use of what you can. Over the weekend, our pharmacy got flooded, as you can see. It's tragic. It was on Sunday. That is the main day when our patients come to pick up medicine. And as you can see, yeah, it was high enough for people to swim in. In fact, we had one patient that was so desperate for salbutamol, an asthma puffer, that they actually made a small makeshift boat so they can pick up an inhaler. My friends, we have a very special day ahead. We're going to be taking a big load of medical donations to our pharmacy, visit our friend Laura, see how she does the amazing things that she does. She has apparently 60 people already coming to pick up much needed medicine that you guys have donated. On Sunday, she couldn't give it out because the streets were literally flooded. But yeah, here we go. Like I said, she has 60 people there already waiting to take the medicine they need. But in my personal experience, when I was running the pharmacy, you get much more people because you see this massive lineup of people and everyone starts asking what's happening here, what's going on. And as soon as you say that there's somebody giving away medicine, they hop in the queue, hoping that they can get something. It's not to say that we have the things that they need. Of course, if we have it, we give people whatever they need, but 60 is a very conservative estimate. So I'm bringing the things to Laura's house, going up 4 flights of stairs in the dark. There's no electricity here. Farmacia en apagones.
En apagón, todo el tiempo. Acá tenemos antihipertensivo, para la diabetes, todo esto es para diabéticos y antihipertensivos. Buenos días. Vamos.
This poor woman going up and down these stairs in the dark to bring people down medicine. And as you heard from the person who was here earlier, there's people here from churches selling medicine that they receive for free. This is the reality that Cubans are living in today. So Cuba is expecting even more power cuts. This particular gas station has been apparently reserved only for taxi drivers. And they've been lined up here at least all day today. Because like the whole day that I've been here is what I've been seeing. Now we're gonna see how long this lineup really is. Here's some chickens that they seem to be eating well. Lots of garbage for them to eat. And now, oh my God. Okay, so here is, so all this yellow is taxi, but then the gas station's not that way. The gas station is this way. Both sides of the street. And again, these are just for the taxis. Where the civilians are allowed to pump gas, it's much longer than this because there's obviously a lot more civilians than their taxis. So we're gonna have to find a new sticker to put here. Donated by our sweet friends at Rotary World Help. It's a shame that it's getting scratched off, but we're definitely gonna get a new one to put there. Took a lot of hard work to get the machine here. So the ultrasound machine that you just saw is one that we imported into the country 2 years ago through Rotary World Help. It was the third container that we sent through our good friends at Rotary, and it's really good to see it on the ground and being used. It's highly, highly appreciated. And I just had a meeting with Dr. Juan Carlos to get even more use out of it. So I look forward to updating you guys with that. That particular project is a special one for me personally because it was designed to help street animals. That's why we put it where it is. So not only are we helping animals with cancer, but street animals, which is really needed in this country. Good morning, my friends. So a change of plans this morning. The original plan was to go to the hospital and operate, but those cases have since gotten canceled because late last week, news semi-officially dropped that things are going to be changing. Some of the news that was dropped was that there are no more elective surgeries allowed, so only emergencies are allowed. You can imagine what that looks like. So think of like what's an emergency, and then think of everything else. And if you need to be operated for that thing, you're not going to get operated. Doctors are relieved from work from now on as of noon. They no longer need to be in the hospitals, and the reason for that is because the hospital no longer has food to give to the doctors. And many of these doctors depend on hospital provided food to gain their energy for the day. And it's true, salaries are extremely low here, so that very meager lunch, and let me tell you guys, it is meager, will no longer be provided. Another thing that was introduced is that they would like the doctors to give, to release as many patients that are ingressed in the hospitals as soon as possible, because they don't have the resources to take care of the patients. So the cases that we had planned to operate today were all canceled. So what we're gonna do today is drop off some goods for some surgeon friends that we have here. So when they do operate those emergency cases, that they're better equipped. And I'd like to show you guys what those things are. So over here, we have some thicker sutures, and we have some scissors. These are vascular scissors, very excellent scissors. Very excited to hand those over. And some lidocaine that will be used in minor amputations. Though we have operated major amputations with lidocaine as well. Crazy stuff. Some electrobisterine tips, some forceps, some more of the same, but with some vascular pieces like this beautiful helper. Very gorgeous, keeps the wound open while you operate on arteries, veins, lymphatic system, nerves, whatever else you need. More forceps, and some more of the same. And then over here, we have some trays. You can see the contents of it, but these are excellent for immediate wound care when you're in a rush. But what I'm really excited to hand over are these two drills to a good friend of mine and a former professor, an excellent orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Arturo. These were kindly donated to us through our friend Leanne, who does amazing work here, and we love collaborating with her. Thank you, Leanne. And of course, some bits for the drills. So let's get our day started.